Hi everybody, my name is Cassidy and welcome back to the O'Donnell Homestead. I just got back from a trip to the West Coast. I was in Washington State. I went out with my mom to help clean out my granny's apartment. She recently passed away. And I got back yesterday, took a long nap, and today I am ready to go, ready to get moving with meal planning and getting back to my regular routine and schedule when it comes to eating habits. Being away from home and not having access to a kitchen to cook in is really tricky and difficult. So I'm very excited to be going forward and cooking the next week or so. So if you like this video, go ahead and comment down below. If you have any meal requests that I should try to make, comment that down below as well. And yeah, let's hop right in. So I have sat down and I wrote down the next week or so of meals. Today is Wednesday, January 19th. So I'm starting with today. I already ate breakfast. I have lunch leftovers in the fridge from something Brendan made for supper last night. And so I figured that I would start by planning today's dinner and then going forward, plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of my goals for this year is to stick with my meal plan because it saves stress, time, and money, and it really helps the whole structure of our family if I'm not stressed out, because if I'm not stressed out, Brendan's not stressed out. So having a plan is something that works really well for me. I don't do any prep beforehand besides sit down and write out my ideas. And if there's a day where I feel like I really want to cook something different than what is on this general menu, I will definitely do that. There's no pressure. Another thing is, you'll notice that a lot of these meals are very meat, potato, and like root vegetable heavy. And that's because that is what is in season in Pennsylvania right now. Tonight for dinner, I was really craving pierogies and some sort of meat. So we're gonna do a pierogi and beef, like stir fry, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Basically what we do is we take some butter and onion and we saute it, cook the beef in there, and then cook the pierogies in there as well with some balsamic vinegar. It's so good. It's so simple, but it's so good. And then we're gonna have some sauerkraut on the side. That's another thing, is getting into more fermented foods that I probably don't normally eat because they're very good for your gut. So we're gonna definitely be trying that out. And I may add a cup of bone broth to that. I'm just not sure yet. So then tomorrow we have breakfast. I'm just gonna make a bacon omelet and a kefir smoothie. Then for lunch tomorrow, we will have leftovers from the dinner of our pierogi and beef with sauerkraut tonight. Dinner tomorrow is going to be a whole chicken with green beans and rice. Very simple meal, nothing fancy to it, or potato wedges, whatever Brendan feels like. Then Friday for breakfast, we're gonna have a vegetable hash, and I'm gonna put some type of protein with that, be it bacon or eggs or sausage, whatever I decide to use, that's what we will do. Then for lunch, I'm gonna have a chicken Caesar salad tomorrow because we're gonna have, remember, that whole chicken that I'm gonna cook tomorrow night, Friday. Friday, we're gonna have chicken Caesar salads from the leftover chicken from dinner on Thursday night. And then I'll also have leftovers Friday because Brendan will not be home until late. So he's gonna eat with his work buddies, and that's totally fine with me. Now Saturday, we're supposed to get a lot of snow here, which I'm kind of excited about. It snowed while I was away in Washington and I missed it. And I really like sometimes a good snow, especially when you can just stay home. So Saturday, oh, I forgot to mention that Wednesday today is also sourdough day, so I'm gonna be making bread. Saturday is stock day. So remember, we made the whole chicken Thursday. Friday, we had the chicken Caesar salad for lunch and dinner. I just heard a weird noise. For lunch and dinner. And then Saturday, we're gonna take those, what? And then Saturday, we're gonna take the bones from that chicken and any cuttings off of any onions or carrots that I might have laying around that I put in the, excuse me. What are you doing on the table? Come on, come here, come here. I'm gonna make stock because we're running really low. I'll probably get some beef bones to do that today as well. What are you doing? I know. Then for breakfast on Saturday, I'm going to be making a bacon and potato hash with eggs. Lunch is going to be a bolognese, and so I'm going to either put that over rice or spaghetti of some sort. I just haven't quite decided what yet. Then for dinner, we're going to make gyros with lemon roast potatoes. I've never made them before, so I will see how it goes. I know everyone calls them something different. I think the technical pronunciation is gyro, but we call them gyros where we're from, so that's what I'm calling them. Then Sunday for breakfast, Sunday Brendan and I have been going to church. So I'm going to try to prepare this the night before so that I could just put it in the oven and cook it up. So Sunday we're going to make a berry cobbler, and I'm going to top that with some yogurt just to get some good pre and probiotics in there. Sunday we're going to have leftovers from the bolognese that I made on Saturday for lunch. And then for dinner on Sunday, Brendan really likes using his smoker on Sundays. So we're going to make some smoked pork roast, and I'm going to make some macaroni and cheese to go with that, as well as probably a sauerkraut or some sort of cabbage slaw on the side. Now, I'm going to be making bagels and sourdough on either Saturday, bagels and bread out of sourdough, I should say, on either Saturday or Sunday. I just haven't quite decided. I'll see which day is busier for us. Sunday, we've really been trying to stay home and rest, so I'm thinking it probably will be Sunday, but we'll see. Now, Monday, we're going to do some simple smoothies with eggs. And then for lunch, we're going to use the pork roast, and we're going to make pulled pork sandwiches, and we're going to have that with a side of cabbage slaw or sauerkraut. And then for dinner, we're going to have lamb burgers with roast potatoes, and I'll probably get something like broccoli or asparagus to go with it. This is an example of a time where I'm not using something that's super in season, but I do want to add in some more vegetables. Now, Tuesday, and if you're asking about the fruit, I buy organic fruit frozen for wintertime. Next year, I plan on trying to freeze a lot more of it that I picked myself, but we'll see how that goes. Tuesday, we're going to do bagels with eggs for breakfast. Super simple. Lunch, we're going to do pulled pork with, again, the sauerkraut or the cabbage slaw. For dinner, we're going to do a bacon, tomato, pasta, and bean soup, which sounds super good. I'm really excited about that. Again, we're going to use some really good sourced tomatoes, probably from Jovial Foods or Bio Nature, whatever I can find in my store. Great brand for tomatoes. Love them. Same with the beans. I have dry beans in the pantry that I will turn into beans for this soup. Now, Wednesday, which is the last day, we're going to do scones and bacon for breakfast. We'll have dinner leftovers, that bacon, tomato, pasta, and bean soup for lunch. And then for dinner, we are going to make a fish, rice, and some sort of vegetable, probably peas or green beans on the side with butter. Now, these are really simple meals for me to be able to, stick with and be able to work around if I want to. And I always have things like peppers in the fridge, just for sometimes you want something out of season. So I always keep peppers in the fridge for whenever I want them. They hold pretty well for a while in our fridge at least. So I really like roasted red pepper pasta, and that's really good this time of year because it's super high in vitamin C. So I try to eat as seasonally as possible. It's one of our goals, but we will always be bringing in some things from the grocery store because the truth is that is a blessing. So that we have access to those things. And while some of the things I find just to taste better and more satiating in the in-season times, some things I definitely will make exceptions for. So that is all for today's video. I hope that you found it enjoyable. I hope that you found some inspiration for the meals that we're having for the next week. And if you like it, comment down below, like this video, and consider subscribing to our channel. I'm trying to post 2 videos a week, so I hope to see you back here soon. And we love you very much, and we appreciate all of your support. Sláinte, until next time.